This is a guided meditation for single parents on Father's Day. So this is for the fathers who are single parents. This is for the moms who are single parents who do not have support from the fathers of their children. And this is for the single parents who, even if you have support, you're feeling a sense of tension or stress around this holiday. So I want you to just take some time for yourself, because it's very hard to be a single parent and you have a lot on your shoulders, but your children know how much you're working. They might not see it as easily right now, but they will be able to reflect on it as they get older, and they might not always seem to appreciate, but they do. I hear children talking about their parents, especially their single parents, in sessions all of the time, and they really do care. So if you ever feel like you've got the world on your shoulders, just take some time to understand that your children's hearts are filled with wonder and awe and respect for you. It doesn't always seem it, because their little frontal lobes are not developed yet and they don't always know how to express it. But for you personally, I want you to just take some physical movements, and when we go through them, I want you to reduce some of your tension and get in touch with that inner center that makes you an incredible parent. So I want you to just focus on breathing, and I want you to stand right now with your feet firmly on the ground, shoulders apart. And I want you to really, when I say shoulders apart, I want you to really imagine that your shoulder blades are opening. I want your knees to be soft, and then I want your shoulders to be loose, your body nice and straight, yet relaxed. Become very aware of your in-breath and your out-breath. Optionally, you can also put your hands on your belly, on your navel area, and just breathe. I want you to feel that contact with the earth. Whether it's Mother Earth or Father Earth, I want you to get in contact with your parents or your grandparents, the parents that you never met centuries and centuries ago, the DNA that runs within you. And with that inhale, I want you to keep your arms at your sides and be very aware of that inhale and exhale. And then you're going to take a nice slow breath in. And as you take that slow breath in, I want you to raise your arms straight out in front of you at shoulder level. And then breathing out, I want you to lower your arms back to your side. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms come to the front. Exhale, bring them down. So your mindfulness here, now that you have the physical in place, it's going to be the arms are reaching out. And when you reach out, you're going to focus on imagining that you're sending love to your children, and exhale, the arms come down and you're receiving love. Inhale, stretching both arms out, straight in front of you, at the shoulders, and then slowly exhale, lowering your arms to your sides, and then taking in the love of your children, even if there's struggles right now. Inhale, raise the arms, stretch those shoulders, stretch the arms, give love through the breath. Exhale down, and then receive love. Be open to the reception of love. Now I want you to keep the arms at your sides and just become aware of your breath again. Breathing in, raise the arms towards the sky, towards every parent in your past. Exhale, breathing out, lower the arms to your sides. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky. Imagine with that big inhale, every one of your great-grandparents, someone who might look just like you, someone who has struggled also with their children and had their own conflicts. And exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale, bring the arms up, taking in all of the energy and the wisdom of all who were before you. Exhale, releasing the arms. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Our last one, I want you to bring your fingers towards your shoulders, elbows pointed out to the sides. Breathing in, open your arms out to each side, palms up. And then exhaling, fingertips come back in. So I want you to imagine that it's sort of like a flower blooming, that feeling. Okay? So you're going to focus on a sense of balance here. Opening the arms with an inhale. Exhale, bringing them in. And just keep bringing the arms out to the sides, fingertips go out, palms up, and you're going to be going back and forth with this. So you're going to be going back and forth, gentle, in and out, flowing, stretching. You can bring the arms all the way down. You might even feel this through the neck a little bit. And I want you to just adapt to this. Adapt to your mood. Are you feeling tense? Do a little less. If you're feeling free and easy, do a little bit more. Be aware of your balance and your flexibility. And know when enough is enough. Be able to self-preserve. Being a single parent can be really hard. So I want you to take this time to honor yourself, honor your body, honor your limits, even the emotional limits, and self-preserve and really regenerate yourself a little bit here so that you have more for your children, but also more for yourself. Just be in touch with these mindful moments. Now, I've given you 3 different movements. And what I want you to do is, in a more calm and relaxed state, go to the one that really connected more with you. Maybe it was the arms in front of you and giving love and then receiving love coming back in. Maybe it was going upward towards the sky and kind of getting that wisdom of our ancestors and then bringing the arms back down and just receiving and being wise. Or it was bringing the fingertips to the shoulders and then opening up and releasing and just being in that moment. Allowing yourself to just unfold and accept what is. Imagine as you're breathing that you are just more in touch with yourself, that you're more connected. If you want to go down and touch your toes or touch your thighs, whatever, just get any kind of a bend in there. Go ahead and do that now. Don't worry about your breathing in this. Just go ahead and just bend at the hips. Release a little tension in the lower back. And when you're ready, slowly roll up to standing again. Keeping your breath, imagine or go ahead and sit down. So you might be in a situation, maybe you're on a train, you can't sit down if you're in a crowded train or subway, or you might be in a place where you can sit down. And I want you to go ahead and sit down on a chair and just feel the firmness supporting you. Allow your shoulders to really relax. And now that we did those arm movements, your arms should feel very relaxed. The shoulders should be more relaxed. You have more awareness and more balance. You're honoring everything that you've done as a single parent. If you have any anger or bitterness towards the other parent of your child or your children, I want you to just breathe into that a little bit. And I'm not asking you to let it go 100%, although if you can, that's great. I want you to just honor that person, no matter how horrific they are, is really working on some limited space there, some limited ability. And it's a blessing that you are where you are, even if you feel like you're not doing enough for your children, even if you feel like you're struggling, whether it's financially or emotionally, you know what? You're doing more than the other person is. Your children know that. And your children don't need lots of things. They just need your love, really. They need your guidance. They need boundaries. They need a role model. And you're providing that. So honor yourself for doing all that you do for your children. And on Father's Day, whether you're a single dad and you normally don't really partake in meditations maybe, or if you're a single mom that feels like you have to be mom and dad, honor that you're an incredible, amazing person, aside from the role of parent. You might want to think back to your own father or your own parents. Maybe you had a mom that was mama and dad. Or maybe your parents were together. Or maybe there wasn't someone who passed away and you had that connection of both parents growing up. Just think about your own father right now. Even if you had a lot of negativity with your father, just think about something that was positive. And maybe you never even knew your father. Think about something that's positive within you that might be a part of your father. And get to that sense of breathing and comfort. And knowing that whether or not you are connected to your father emotionally, there's a DNA there. And that DNA is there because there have been generations and generations of strength. And I want you to just breathe into that space. It's a very good space to be in, of that strong DNA. And I want you to get that cultivation of awareness of you are accumulation of many, many strong people, many strong parents, even though they might have struggled at times and made many mistakes. I want you to bring your attention to the here and now. We were focused on movement and brought ourselves to the here and now with movement. Now I want you to be in the here and now with your mind. And then I want you to bring yourself more to emotion. And imagine right now, and I want you to close your eyes if you haven't done it already. So now's the time to close your eyes. And I want you to imagine that you're seeing your child or your children, their faces, their smiles. Maybe you can go back to the first times you connected with your child. Maybe your child is adopted. Maybe biological. Doesn't matter. They're a beautiful child and they're yours. I want you to breathe into how much you love them. And how on this day, on this holiday of Father's Day, where we honor our fathers, we can honor our children because they gave us this space to be a parent. And we can honor the people that were our role models, whether or not we agreed with them or not. It doesn't matter if you had a poor relationship with your father or a positive one. They helped to shape you to who you are today, and you have to honor that. So I want you to take a big inhale and a big exhale. And I want you to have a very healed, very cultivated awareness of your importance as a parent and as a human being. Namaste.